So I'm sure if you've played UBG for a long time, you've come across a lot of types of players in the Untitled boxing game. Knowing this, I present to you 5 types of UBG players. Let's get right into it, chat. Before the video begins, please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm trying to get to 100k by the end of this year, and it would be very amazing. So if you could do that real quick, it would mean the world to me. Thank you. Number 1, the Noob. Now, this is usually the type of dude to just spawn in fresh, and his first natural instinct is to walk up to someone and start punching them. He still does not know about the concept of a ring, and so he just attacks on sight. These dudes usually don't talk at all, but if they do, they show some sign of intelligence, which is pretty good. And usually they just go ahead and gank the first person they see everyone beating on. Pretty cool. If you see these people around, it's best to just ignore them. Or if you see a sign of intelligence, be nice, offer them some nicer gloves, you know, some unusuals that you don't really use, or some spins to begin with, because they're probably stuck with basic and they don't even know how to reroll styles yet, so that's that. Also, if they ask for some help or directions in game on how to do certain things, please answer them, because it's pretty hard to get around sometimes, and even if some things seem basic to you, it might be hard for someone else. Other than that, it's a solid type of player. I don't mind them at all. They're pretty cool most of the time, unless I'm trying to do like giveaways or something, or like talking to my fans as they jump me. Other than that, it's completely fine. I give these players a 7 out of 10 because they can be annoying sometimes, but other than that, they're pretty valid. Moving on. Number 2, the Smurf. In case you're new to this community or just to gaming in general, to the game, and you do not know the meaning of Smurf, let me break it down for you guys real quick. So basically, a Smurf is what we call a player who is on an alt account. Basically someone who is highly ranked in Elo, or just has like a few thousand knockdowns and they're really good at the game, whatever, but they choose to go on an alt account just for the sake of provoking people and trolling. So if you see a random alt walking up to you like a bacon hair or similar, and they start trash talking to you, 9 out of 10 times it's a Smurf. I think these players are quite annoying actually, and they just seek attention, which is a little crazy, not gonna lie. If you see these dudes going around in game provoking people, or provoking you at that, it's best to just ignore them and go about with your day. No matter how annoying they are or how annoying they're being, just completely block them and ignore. Also, their main insult is going to be scared, so be prepared for that. I rate these players a total of 2 out of 10 points, and the only reason why it's about 1 point is because sometimes they can be funny if it's a content creator doing it and it's obvious that it's a troll. Number 3, the cosplayers. Now, these dudes are quite controversial actually, because they can be completely chill dudes who just like to play the game or rocking their favorite avatar. Some people get into it a little too much, and it kind of becomes cringe, let's not lie to ourselves. When they start coming up with anime lines like you knock them down, they'll go, heh, this is far from over. Like, come on, bro. You ain't Goku, little bro. You won't get magical powers from copy pasting some random lines from the internet. And you're not him. You're not him, bro. Stop saying fool. You saying fool will not change the fact that I'm about to 3-0 your ass. So, yeah. If you see these players, they can be nice, as I said, so you don't really have to avoid them for the most part, unless they start being annoying with random lines and shit. But most of the times, they're completely chill dudes who just like using their anime avatars, and I rate these players a total of 8 out of 10 points. Moving on. Next up on the list, on the 4th spot, we have the peace and love enjoyers. Now, this has got to be my favorite type of player. These dudes are usually and I do mean very, very rare to come across, since most of the community is rotten, but these dudes are like the sun, bro. They shine bright and make things right, bro. That rhymes, I know. Basically, the average peace and love enjoyer is a Chad. These guys will be always respectful in a match, never trash talk you, never be toxic to you in any way, shape, or form, and if you beat them, they'll stay humble in defeat and say things like, good match, bro, fun game, good luck on the next match, stuff like that. Like, a man, what a Chad, bro. Like, no matter how much someone shit talks them, they'll stay calm and collected and just be respectful. If you see these types of players, which I said is unfortunately rare, I don't know why kindness is so rare nowadays, but please be respectful and appreciate them, because their behavior truly makes my day, and you coming across those players is a very, very small chance, so good luck. I rate these players a total 11 out of 10 points, no debate there. In the number 5 spot, we have the passive players. Now, I hate these types of players the most, and I don't mean people who are on like passive to like heal a bit or something, or they got ulted and they're running away to get their health and stuff like that, or some people who are just good at outboxing and genuinely just, you know, being semi-passive, I guess. I'm referring to those motherfuckers that would literally sit in the corner and stare at you. They won't do anything until you attack first, or you come at them, try swing at them, feint and whatever. Then they'll do an M1 string, walk around you and just switch corners, and they will repeat this thing again and again again and again, bro. And not to mention 100% of the time, they're using the most absolute cancer styles to do this. Like, imagine the style that you hate the most. Like, someone, just imagine one. They're most likely gonna be using that and just running around you. Them also emoting on you after they knock you down or spamming easy after the match is really no help to the amount of damage they cause to your mental health. It's just sad to see, bro. It's just sad to see. If you see these types of players, it's best to just avoid them completely and entirely. Have no business with them whatsoever. If they're toxic and they're being really annoying and chasing you, just block them and move on. Don't try to argue with them, because in 99.9% of the cases, it's some toxic 11-year-old who gets beat on a daily basis with a belt by his mom, by his dad. So let him be. Let him have some sort of enjoyment in his life. Just ignore them and move on. I rate these players a negative 10 out of 10. Absolutely horrid people, bro. Alright, everyone, and that about sums up the 5 types of UBG players. Let me know if you want a part 2. 400 likes on this video for part 2. Thank you for watching, and mwah.